Well, good evening, folks. It's Richard here. I have found a ginormous school of skipjack herring, and looks to be like white bass mixed up with them. There could be some largemouth, spotted bass, you never know. It's a schooling situation. Fall is coming. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using today. This is a 1/2 ounce tail spinner. A lot of you that's watching right now throw these, and they're great baits. It's an old bait. The inventor of this type of bait is Tom Mann, if y'all remember the Little George. Well, this is the same thing, except for this is a 1/2 ounce right here. And I'm going to call this bait the Eddie Reasoner bait. Eddie Reasoner sent me about 5 or 6 different colors. Now I'm using a white and purple. White is right in the fall when fish are schooling, I believe. White and silver, a combination of whatever bait you want to use is a great color for schooling fish. Now, I'm here to do 2 things. I'm here to catch me some skipjack herring so I can vacuum seal them and freeze them for catfish. And I'm also here to fish with this tail spinner. Great bait. Now the majority of the fish, if y'all can see them, are skipjack herring, and that's a good thing. But the fish that's up under them, picking off those injured shad, well, they're white bass. And we're going to make a cast right here through them and see if we can catch us another one. They could be some pretty good ones in here. I'm going to let it fall in there about 8 foot and then just bring it back to me like that. I'm burning it, really. This is a 7 3-in-1 gear ratio cadence reel loaded with 15-pound line and a medium action cadence rod right here. And I've tied this bait with a Palomar knot. But I didn't get a bite that time. Like I said, most of them are herring, but there's some white bass mixed in. We'll mess around right here and catch one, I guarantee. And if there's some largemouth in here, or spots, they will eat this bait right here up. It's an old bait. Catches a lot of fish too. Tom Mann knew what he was doing. Of course, this is the Eddie Reasoner bait right here. Eddie Reasoner made these. He makes them. But we're going to sneak back up here on this school and see if we can catch us a few white bass or see what there's a fish. See what's mixed up in there. This one ain't very big right here. But when they hit these baits, a tail spinner, when they hit them, they knock the fire out of them now. Well, he's getting bigger now. He was just coming to me. Look here. Quit. Look here. That's a doggone big white bass. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if they were some largemouth under all this activity. Boy, that's a dandy. Quit. Right here on the gill rakes, same thing as a saltwater or a striper. Back in the day, we used to call them saltwater stripes because really that's what they are. They're a saltwater fish, but they've been introduced into freshwater systems and they're multiplying. That's a big fat fish right there. Let's let him go. And they're powerful. When they get that size, they're mean. Let's see what else we can do right here. I'm interested to see what else we can do. Now this bait right here has about a size, I believe that's about a size 4 treble on it. And I just tied direct right here. So, with a Palomar knot. I done told y'all that. Excuse me, I'm excited. They murder these baits right here. I mean, they hit them with everything they have. A bass will too. Something about them. Yeah. Tell you what. Yeah. There was a big white bass chasing that to the boat. Right then. Here's a big one too. Got his buddy. I missed. Oh, he come back and got it. Yeah. There we go. Good one. That's a good one right here. Hey, it's a skipjack and a big one. We need that for catfish, folks. Woo! Okay. I'm doing two things at once. I do that a lot. I'm a multitasker. See, I've done been catching skipjack herring. Look at there. I'm getting ready for them big blues and flatheads. I want it. So we're going to multitask. He got my hook. Dadgone it, I'm going to have to tie another bait on. What about that? He did. He took my hook off. There it lays right there. Let's put it back on there. But y'all can see the fish in front of me. I mean, there is a bunch of them. What it is, it come loose right here. He cut it and put it on there because he don't like a snap ring. And I'll show you why right here in a second. Okay, I got that hook back on there. The reason why he did that, and I'll show you why. It's hard to do with all these fish schooling, but this is important. This hook don't need to go any farther back than that. If it does, it'll interfere with the blade turning. So the only other option is a snap ring and a short treble hook, if you can find one. I doubt if you can find one short enough. We better make another cast. There's fish out there like crazy. One knocked the fire out of that as it was sinking. These are the kind of baits right here that you fish quick for the most part. Now you can vertical jig them like you would a spoon. You can fish them that way too. There we go. I wish y'all was here. These ain't real big ones, but it's a lot of fun catching one after another like this. It is. It's a lot of fun. Plus, I could get a bonus fish. You never know. Well, that's a pretty good white bass. I'm surprised I hadn't caught a largemouth in amongst them. All right, beautiful fish. Let's let him go. I would throw some of them on ice, but I'm not a big fan of white bass. Now, they're pretty good if you fillet them and cut the dark meat out. In other words, after you fillet it, you'll have two separate fillets. Just plumb cut that dark meat out, and they're pretty good. But we got some crappie in the freezer, so I'm spoiled a little bit on them crappie fish. But let's catch another. It seems like, see, I'm down current from those herring. It seems like what they're doing is injuring those shad. And those white bass are back here picking them off. That's what it seems like. Alright, folks, I'm going to use a Foley spoon right here. I have a small Foley spoon with a trailer hook on it and 12-pound test fluorocarbon line onto this weight right here, about a 3-foot leader. And let's see if we can catch us a couple of skipjacks with it. So we can put them in the bucket. There's a fish. There's one skipjack. Alright. I'm mixing it up today. I got to get stuff done right here on this channel. If I'm going to catch big blue cat and big flathead, I got to have these. Got to have them. So we're going to do a little bit of both right here. Foley spoon. And I wouldn't be surprised if a white bass hammered it. But when I'm throwing a Foley spoon, now everybody's different. Okay, I got this trailer hook on the back of it right here because they're bad to, skipjack herring's bad to hit short. Now, I like a limber rod. This is just an old cherry wood, Berkeley cherry wood rod, but it's perfect for this right here. There we go. We hooked him up that time. Getting her done here on the Tennessee River. That's what it's all about. Come on in here, Aaron. Got him with both hooks that time. Okay. And I'll show you a little deal right here that will enhance your Foley spoon fishing just a little bit. Now, let me show you. This is a real shiny weight right here. See how shiny it is? But look at the action of the weight when it's coming through the water. It almost does like a spoon. Real tight wobble. That's just going to further enhance attracting them herring to your bait. Let's just go over yonder way. Whoa! Doggone it, I'm talking about whoa! Alright folks, let's try a inline spinner, a rooster tail. And see if we can catch one on a white rooster tail. This is a 3/8 ounce right here. Look here. There's fish right on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Got him. Oh my. There's one right there. I believe that was a largemouth. Doggone it. There he goes. He got it. Yeah, I got that largemouth. Sure did, and a good one too. On a rooster tail. The time I seen him, I knew what he was. I don't want him to pull off. That's not very big trebles. Pretty good fish right here. So I'm mixing it up. He's stripping some drag, folks. Look at here, what a large jaw. Now that's just on a rooster tail. We'll let him. That's a good fish right there. That's a bonus. Quit. No, there we go. That's a good bass right there. I'll show y'all that. There ain't nothing like it. Mixing your baits up. Now I do a lot of that out here. A whole lot of it. That's a good fish right there on a rooster tail. Or on anything, that's a good bass right there. Just a white is right in the fall. Whatever bait you like to, something wrong with this gill right here. Y'all see that? Let me show that to you. I don't know, it's not interfered with him eating or surviving, but that's a good bass. I'm getting a lot done out here today. Y'all wanted some blue catfish videos, so I had to have some bait. And I had to fish with a tail spinner, one of my #1 baits for schooling fish in general. And we call largemouth. Let's let him go. Let's get back. Let's get back on it, boy. Whoa. It's a doggone good fish for rooster tail. That was a bonus. There ain't no doubt about it. Come on back, boy. Folks, we got a lot achieved today. There ain't no doubt about it. 1 of the main things was catching skipjack herring. 1 because I've heard a lot of y'all are wanting to see some catfish videos, blue cat and flathead. So here in the Tennessee River, skipjack herring is a necessity, along with gizzard shad, to get that done, and bluegill. But we got that done, had a surprise big bass on a rooster tail, which I didn't expect, but I've done it before. Y'all have too. These old baits, like I use today, are dynamite. A lot of them's forgotten, and some aren't, but most of them are. And on this channel, I'm going to go through a bunch of old baits, because I have plenty of time to do that because of y'all. This channel has grown as quick, or if not quicker, than any channel, fishing channel, I've ever seen. And it's because of y'all. And I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all for allowing me to entertain y'all, the sport of fishing, because it's second to none. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. Whoa.